Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mom Connection.
Everybody, happy Wednesday. How are
Happy
you, Erica?
Wednesday. I'm good. How are you?
Good. This episode is something that happened, and I just want to dive into it and get your opinion to see if maybe I'm wrong or I'm crazy.
You're not crazy.
You don't know that. You might think so after I tell you what happened.
All right, I'm ready. Tell me.
Okay. And for everybody listening, you can tell me I'm crazy if you feel like I reacted wrong. But okay, so we had a birthday party for Joshy when he turned 2 here at my house. I don't have a huge ass house. Okay, it's just 4 bedroom, whatever, decent backyard. Reason I say that is so that you guys can know that it's not like this huge house, okay? Because it goes into the story. So we only invited our parents, mine and Isaiah's parents, our siblings, and I think three of our couple friends. That was it. Okay, there was nobody else. um, then I don't know. Maybe I don't know how y'all dress to kids events. Maybe I'm thinking I'm blowing this out of proportion, but again, I just want to know your opinion. My sister-in-law invited her friend, which I mean, I don't that wasn't the issue. My sister-in-law invited her friend and her friend got here, and she had this shirt on and it, no lie, had a hole like this. So you can see half of this boob,
I would have
half of
already
this
been
boob,
annoyed.
and it's cropped. It didn't
Mm.
even have the full shirt. It was cropped. And obviously she walked in and to our backyard, and it, like, one of my friends, she is a little bit jealous, and she's like who's that? Like, 'cause again, like, I was kind of like, no way you showed up wearing that to a 2-year-old's birthday party, And if she was going to a bar, if we were hosting a game night, sometimes we have game nights with our friends, by all means, girl, wear it. The fact is that our parents were here. It was for my son who's turning 2 that made me react that way. Please don't misinterpret this. Like, if I saw her out, girl, wear it. Again, if it was a game night, we invited our friends over, we were gonna have drinks, go ahead. It was the occasion. You know what I mean? Like, was she
Yeah.
not aware that it was a 2-year-old's birthday party? Was she not aware that it was like like a small setting? Like, if it was at a big party hall, okay, I probably people wouldn't have noticed it. It was noticed, like, by my mom, by my husband's sisters, by my friends, and I was kind of like, I had no response when my friend asked me, like, who's that? Like, I had met this girl twice, I think, and it was brief. It was a hi, like, I'm Arlene, nice to meet you. That's it. I don't know her, we're not friends. It's just someone I've met through my sister-in-law. Am I reacting wrong? Am I exaggerating? Like, I don't want to seem like I'm being like, oh, like that girl, but I just thought it was wrong for Joshy's birthday party.
Don't think you overreacted. I think I would have felt the same way. And I know you mentioned, like, even when you have game nights, you would be fine with, like, her wearing that. I wouldn't. Like, if it's going to be me, my husband, my friends, and their husbands, I would not want somebody at my house like that. I would feel
Mhm.
very uncomfortable. I would feel like, ma'am, this is like our husbands. Like, I would not want my husband seeing that in our home. Like,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
wouldn't feel comfortable. And even it being Josh's birthday party, I would have probably been like, I'm sorry, but you are going to need to go change, or like, I don't want you here. Although I'm not, what's the word? Like, you don't go up to someone. Like,
Confrontational?
yeah, I'm not confrontational at all, but it would have made me feel some type of way, especially knowing that my parents are there. Those parents were there. Like, it was a very intimate party. I would have been like, would have told my sister in law, like, hey, she needs to go. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel that she is wearing something appropriate. And like you said, I don't care if girls want to have that body and can wear it, even if they don't and they want to wear it, good for you. Like, you wear that shit, because I could never. I just would not feel comfortable having someone at my house like that. And
I
I
feel
have
it.
not had that happen to me. I've had it where people have come over and have been a little flirtatious towards a husband or somebody's husband, and that bugged me.
Mhm.
I haven't had someone wear something a little scandalous.
Well, I guess that brings the topic. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this girl's intentions were to get like I don't know. I don't know. I think she just felt comfortable wearing what she was wearing. All power to
Mhm.
her. I just think, like, as women, we need to think, I guess, in a more respectful way. Like, like I
Yeah,
said, we were at my son's birthday party. I mean, she was on the phone talking to some guy. Maybe she, maybe she's talking to someone. She's not trying to find somebody here at the birthday party. But it was just wrong. Like, did my sister-in-law not tell her that, oh, it's, my nephew's 2-year-old birthday party? Like, we're going to go there. That was kind of my issue. Like you said, maybe I wouldn't have been okay if she came for game. It's because, you know what? I have a circle of friends. We only invite them for game night. So I don't really invite other people. And we all kind of dress. I could wear an oversized t-shirt and shorts and I'll be fine. But then, I mean, I go to the sportsplex like for Ava's T-ball games and I wear like gym shorts and a t-shirt, and maybe I thought about it. I'm like, maybe people are like thinking that about me, like, oh, she's wearing these like short gym shorts and she's here around all these kids with all these parents, like dads and moms. But I'm just like, I'm only wearing it because it's hot. And I hate wearing leggings in all reality. But I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it. And so I'm thinking maybe that was her mentality. Did she not know?
maybe.
Like your friend that went to your house that was being flirtatious. Like, do girls not realize that they're being, in a sense, disrespectful? That girl showing up to my house like that was in a sense disrespectful because she's not my friend. She doesn't really know me. Their friend that went to your house that showed up and was being flirtatious, like, girl, have more respect. Like, these are people's husbands. Like, do you think that nowadays girls don't respect other people's relationships?
Feel like it. But really quick before we jump into that question, did she know she was going to a 2-year-old's birthday party, or was she kind of
I don't
just
know. I didn't
okay?
ask my sister-in-law. I think that day I was so with the piñata and the cake and everything. I was all over the place, and I honestly haven't seen my sister-in-law since then. I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I think I did the next day. I didn't talk to her about it, but I don't know. I honestly should ask her. If you're listening, I will talk to you about it and ask you later. But I don't know. I really don't know. I just think that it looked bad because, like, again, like Isaiah's dad was here. Like, not that
Hmm.
anybody was looking, it just looked bad. And I'm
And
wondering
it just made you
if I
feel
were her and
uncomfortable.
yeah, but if I were her and I showed up like that, I would have felt uncomfortable. I would have been like, oh my God, like look at how I'm dressed, and everybody's dressed like for a just normal, not normal, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Conservative, I guess you can say, whatever. But yeah, like I would have felt uncomfortable dressed like that, showing up to somebody's house for a 2-year-old birthday party. But she didn't seem bothered at all, I think was the other issue. Like she just seemed like she was just drinking it on up and seemed pretty chill to me.
You know, yeah, I think it's hard because obviously everybody has their way of dressing and they may not feel like self conscious or will feel like it's inappropriate.
An
And
issue? Mm-hmm.
maybe she doesn't have kids and she doesn't realize like how much it would affect a birthday party. Like, not really affect, but how it would make like the people at the birthday party feel if everybody's just like wearing shorts and a regular t-shirt, you know? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she did have plans after, but in my head, I would have been like, I should not wear this to a birthday party. Even when I got there, if I knew how many people were there, I would have been like, I should change. Like, I can't be wearing this with this little bit of people here. But that's just
It
me.
was
But
just weird.
yeah, I do feel like some women just don't care about relationships. Like, I just feel like some of them don't care like what they wear and don't care if they're talking to like somebody's husband, or I feel like some women just want to do whatever they want to do. Like, I don't think it matters to them whether he's married or not, whether you are pregnant or not, whether, like, I just don't think it matters to some of them.
But I think that's sad because as women, I mean, I see girls like that I follow on social media like post like, "Oh, girls should empower women. I mean, women should empower women. We should uplift each other. We should be there for each other."
Mhm.
And all this stuff. But then you hear one of my friends told me that she had some girl reply to her husband's story. Like he posted something and the girl replied to his story like with a like reaction, like the emojis or whatever.
What
And
emoji
then
was it?
actually I think it was his kids and like she reacted with like hard eyes. So I wasn't I mean, I wasn't like it wasn't his picture, it was the kids. So given he has kids and he's married. And then from there, like he posted like a funny like video, like a meme or a GIF or something. And then she replied like LOL, like that's so funny. And then from there, like she kept replying to stuff he was posting. And it became flirtatious because my friend saw the messages.
Mhm.
So in her mind, she's like, her husband was very short, but her husband, I guess, is nice. Like he felt like it was like it would have He felt she would have reacted more if he didn't respond. Like, oh, he's trying to ignore me because he does like think I'm attractive. So he would just like put haha like the response or whatever. So this girl got flirtatious and my friend saw it and she was like, I don't know why women are like this. She's like, she knows he has a family. She knows he has kids. Like, she knows he's married. Like, why would she even flirt in the first place? And I told her, honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I think that's so wrong to flirt with somebody who's married. Like, you can reply to someone's story, but like, I don't know. I just thought she took it too far by flirting with him. Like,
Mhm.
what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like there's a difference between you reacting, like, I haven't reacted to, like, people's marry or my friends' husbands, but I reacted to, like, single guys, but it hasn't been, like, of them without a T-shirt or, like, them, like, showing them a selfie or something. Like, I've reacted to, like, memes and, like, a funny video, like, I'll put laughing faces, but I don't think I've ever done, like, the hard eyes or anything like that. I know George for sure hasn't because he has, like, 4 people on social media. But I feel that if somebody was responding to George and was, like, flirtatious, I feel like I would have probably messaged them and been like, "You need to stop." Like, you can obviously see he's married. You can obviously see he posts me and the kids nonstop. Like, you should not be. There's a difference between reacting to the story and, like, starting to comment and, like, message them and being like, "Haha, you're so funny." You know, like, that whole little thing. Like,
Flirtatious.
I don't I would have not liked that.
But do you think like for instance, example, this didn't happen, okay? Isaiah before. Let's say that for example, it's because I think that some people think it's an opening. Like let's say that I reacted
Mm,
to a guy's story, you know, laughing. It was just a gif. It wasn't him, it wasn't a thing. And I react to it and then do you think that some people take it as an opening? Like, oh, she reacted to my story. Like, let me go
let
ahead
me
and
dive
slide
in.
in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, dude, a reaction is nothing. Like, or if my husband did it, like if like because he's a guy and girls interpret things differently too. Like if he reacted to somebody's story, then do you think in that girl's mind she'd probably some of them would take it as like, oh, he reacted, like he's flirting with me. And it's kind of like,
100%.
no,
I
that's
feel like they
horrible. Like you
would.
can't even be like I think that's sad that you can't be polite or you can't just react. I guess because that's how social like it's social media nowadays. You can't just react to somebody's story without somebody misinterpreting it as like, oh, he's flirting with me or he's into me or he, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like even though you're like, they're just
Are you
posting it
okay?
in the yeah, I can't get comfortable. I need to go to my bed. Um,
Yeah.
I feel that they do assume like, "Oh, he's reacting to my post. I can go comment him back." Maybe he's or maybe they're thinking like, "Oh, maybe he's not with his wife right now. That's why he commented and now I can message him back." Like, I feel like that's some shady shit, but I also feel that girls do that and that they don't care. Like, they don't think that it's something bad. They probably just think like, "Oh, they're having problems. That's why he's messaging, commenting or replying back or
Hmm.
something, you know?" Because I feel that once that even if it's just like a ha ha, a girl will take it as, "Oh my god, he responded to me. He knows I'm single. He knows that I've commented a couple times, like, it's my opportunity to jump in."
That's horrible. I think it's
Mhm.
sad when we don't respect other people's relationships, whether they are married or not. Like it's still a relationship. Like as women and if men if there's guys listening as guys, like you just need to have that respect for the
Mhm.
relationship. Like if it's not going to work out, then obviously they'll probably know because of social media, but for the time being, like don't do it. Like
Exactly.
don't I was gonna say don't marry someone's husband. Don't flirt with somebody's husband. Like don't do that. I just think it's so wrong. And when my friend told me this, I got mad. She's a super sweet person. But when she told me that this girl was messaging her husband, I was like, really? Like this girl is the nicest girl ever. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I would have been so freaking pissed off. Like I would have reacted.
Yeah.
Um But I don't know. I just think that it's crazy that women don't stop and think about what they're doing. Like, not that this
Mhm.
girl had any attention. Back to the girl. Okay, I know that I asked you for your opinion on it. Again, I just wanted to know if anybody else thought the same way I did. Like, girl, it was just not right. It was inappropriate. I'm not saying she had ill intentions at all. But with reference to my friend and the girl that was messaging her husband, that was ill intended for sure. I
Yeah.
definitely think like she was flirting, she knew what she was doing. But do you think it goes into a sense of like those things where you want what you can't have?
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they have that mentality like, I want him, but I can't have him. So I'm going to try even harder.
But why? Like, what do you think it is? Like the
Maybe they have like issues, like not like in a bad way, but like
emotional trauma from past relationships.
maybe maybe they just have been in a situation where it has happened to them and they feel like it's okay for them to do it to somebody else.
That's so sad. Or do
Yeah,
you
it
think
is.
like they want it because obviously it looks nice and pretty on social media? So they're like, oh, like I want that. Like, let me try to
Maybe.
have that. But with that one person, and it's like, no, he's
Maybe.
taken. Find someone
Maybe they
else.
see like all the good stuff that that person does. Like maybe the wife is always like, excuse me, posting like all the amazing things he does and will do, and she's thinking, "Oh, I want that too, but I want it with him. Let me slide in the D." Or maybe it's just like a test. Maybe this girl is like, "I wonder if he'll message me back." And he does, and she's like, "Damn, I still got it." Like maybe it's something like that where
Like an
it's
ego
like,
boost.
yeah, like I wonder if this man will message me back even though he's married. You know what I mean? And then the man does message her back and she's like, "Oh shit, it worked." Like obviously I still got it. Like obviously this man doesn't really care because he's over here messaging me.
Okay, well then do you think that sorry, I have an itch, y'all. Do you think that there's that people mistake because I've told Isaiah this in all honesty. I've told Isaiah, you're too nice. Like you Isaiah is such a nice person. And I've told him, you come off as so nice, but for some girls, it can mislead into like flirting.
Flirtation.
And I
Yeah.
know Isaiah's not flirting. I know that he's not. I know for a fact, I trust him. He's not flirting. I know he's not. But I feel like some girls in their mind, when Isaiah is being the nice guy that he is, that they're gonna misinterpret that for like him flirting. And I'm like, no, girl, like chill, like he's not flirting, like he's just being polite. But I tell him, you are overly nice, like you don't understand the way girls think. I'm like, I'm a girl, I know how girls think. I used to be single. Like you need to think about that. Do you think that that goes into play a lot? That some people are just overly nice, and it's just it backfires on them sometimes.
100% because I feel like I'm too overly nice and sometimes I may like give a smile or like be like, "Oh, thank you, you're so sweet." Something and I feel like sometimes people think that I'm flirting, but I'm really
Flirting.
not. Like I'm just being nice to people. And I feel like George, I don't have that issue with George because we've been friends before this for so long that he already knows the type of person I am. He knows that I'm not
Mhm.
flirting. I'm just very nice. But
Nice.
I feel like if it was with somebody else, then it would have caused issues because you would
They
have
don't
been
know how
like,
you
why
are.
the exactly, exactly. Have you
Okay.
ever have you ever like experienced Isaiah getting like somebody flirting with Isaiah like in public and you're like,
Yeah, I have. And he's retarded. And he was like, oh, I felt so bad because I didn't say hi. And this girl told me, like, oh, you didn't know how to say hi? What the fuck? Like, I was like, that was a totally flirtatious comment. Like, you, like the girl on her part, you know? And Isaiah's
yeah.
like, oh, babe, I felt so bad because I didn't say hi. I
Hi,
felt rude.
Isaiah.
And wanted to backhand him and be like, what? Shut up. But I do. But again, because I think I'm a girl and I'm like, babe, like, don't fucking say hi to her. Like, no.
Mhm.
But because I'm like, she obviously took it, like, she said it in a flirtatious way. And I told him, like, she, in a sense, maybe she's just overly friendly too. But I'm like, you know how to talk to a guy that's married and how, like, I'm not going to go up to a
Mhm.
married guy and be like, oh, you don't know how to say hi. Ha ha ha. Tap him. Like, no, like, you don't do that.
I
But
know.
my husband's so naive and so nice that I'm like, oh, it gets me so mad. Even at the gym, this is a perfect example. At the gym, we've gone to the gym together, but we will not work out together. And he's like, you look so mean. He's like, you just don't smile at anybody. And I'm like, because I'm working out. I don't need to be smiling at anybody. Like, I'm not gonna be lifting and smiling. And he's like, you just look mean. And my husband's hi, saying hi to everybody and doing the head nod to everybody. And I'm like, no wonder people think like he's just so nice. And it gets me so mad sometimes. And it's just opposite. I just think that it's insane that a head nod or a can make a girl think like, oh yeah, like he likes me or he notices me, because I'm like, no, that's not what it means. He's just being friendly. You get
Mhm.
me?
Mhm. I
Yeah.
think it would be
So
hard. I
I'm
think that would you have if you would have seen like the girl being like, "Oh, you didn't say hi," would you have like confronted her or would you just been like, "I'm gonna punch you"?
I would have been like, oh no, I would have been like, oh, I didn't say hi either. Hi, I'm his wife. Like, sorry, I forgot to say
Are
hi
you
too. Like,
confrontational normally?
to certain things with my kids, vary. I think too much in a sense. And with Isaiah, I think he knows me well enough to know like that I will say something, but we've never really had like such a huge issue where I have to confront him. I think I tell him like that, like where he came home and told me, oh babe, like I felt so bad because last time when we were at that party, like this girl came into like whatever, and I'm like, ay mas menso. I was like, dude, but no, I haven't had I will. Like if I need to, I will. But like in that instance, let's say that I was there and I heard her, I wouldn't have been like, bitch, let me hit you. I would have just been like, oh, I forgot to say hi too. Like, hi, I'm Marlene, I'm his wife. Like, and
Yeah.
she already knew that, by the way. But okay, so here's a question for you. Do you think, let's say that you post a selfie and a guy responds to your selfie with like fire or whatever it is. Yeah, a little fire, right? And he just reacts to it. Do you think if you don't respond like by just saying thank you, that's it, thank you, that's flirting? Or do you think if you say thank you, he'll take it the wrong way? Or if you don't respond, then he'll be like, oh, she's a bitch, like, because she's conceited. Because in my mind, if I just say thank you, it's just being polite. Like I'm just saying, oh, thank you. Like that's it. Conversation's done. But then it can come off as flirtatious because you responded.
Hmm. I don't know. I've had people react to my stories and with hard eyes. I'm not saying like I'm this hottest person on earth, right? I've just posted something and they've
You're beautiful, friend.
reacted with hard eyes. And I was like, shit, I wonder what George is going to think. But I thought the same thing. Like, I can't just not respond. And I don't respond flirtatious. I just put thank you and that's it, right? Because I'm just thank you. Like,
Thanking for a compliment.
yeah, I feel appreciative that you think that. But I don't, that's it. Like, I've had it where they've reacted, I've said thank you, and then they kept it going and I just stopped. Like,
Hmm.
I just
Yeah.
stopped. But I just said thank you out of like the kindness of my heart. Like, thank you. I appreciate you being so
Like for a
sweet.
compliment.
Yeah, exactly. But I did not keep it going like I did. And I even showed George, like, oh, look, this person just said red eyes. And he was like, oh, it's because it's a good picture or something like that. Right. And it wasn't like I was
In a
causing, like,
flirtatious way.
yeah, exactly. It was more like me being polite because I am like that. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm this bitch and I'm not going to respond. So I did respond with thank you, but that was it. Like, I didn't say, like, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And I hope like, I didn't keep the conversation going. It
Yeah.
was literally thank you and that's it.
Like short and simple, like thanks.
Yeah.
Or I've even like I don't really post a lot of selfies, but like I've even just hearted it. Like, you know how
Yeah,
you can
me
just
too.
like it, I guess you can say, and I'm just like that's it. But I feel because then I feel women are so judged. I feel like if you don't respond, you're a bitch or you're conceited or you think you're hot shit. But then if you
Mhm.
do respond, it's like, oh, like she flirted or she responded or she got
Mhm.
the attention. And I'm like, well, we can't win in this
We
situation
can't.
in all honesty.
We can't. But I think that our partners should know already, like, how
Us
we
well enough.
are. Yeah, that they won't feel like we're flirting or anything. I feel like it comes more to the fact if, like, somebody flirts with you and, like, you don't respond sorry, you don't respond or, um, you do respond and you have, like, that flirtatious to you, I feel like that's
Uh-huh.
when it causes an issue and you feel like, this shouldn't be happening."
Yeah, I get you. I get you. It's just different nowadays. I think with back to it again. I think social media just plays a major
A
factor.
big
Back then you had to like go to a
that person's
restaurant or a
house and
bar
write them
and
a note and tell them,
with
damn,
a
you're beautiful.
boombox outside. I know.
Exactly.
That'd
And
have been
now,
mine.
like, I just feel like social media does have a big impact on everything, like what you wear. Going back to the birthday party, I'm sure that that girl posted that outfit and got a million reactions to it, and that's why she
Yeah,
was like, I'm gonna wear it. But it
that's
goes back
true.
to having that boundary, not even boundaries, but having that respect towards someone else's house and knowing, like, I shouldn't wear this to this right now. Or
I was gonna ask, sorry. Do you
go
think it
ahead.
makes a difference that she's single? That they, because I mean, I think
No.
differently because I'm married and I have kids. So I'm like, I think like mom mode, or I'll tell Isaiah, like, does this look like scandalous? Does this look okay? But do you think because she's single, like she doesn't think like that? Like she's kind of like, oh, like I'll wear what I want because I look good. And like I said, props to her, props to girls that wear whatever they want. I post it. Go ahead, by all means. I think, like I had told you before, it was just because it was such a small little party that I was like,
Yeah.
girl, we could all see you. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe she's just young, single, and she doesn't think like me or like
Which is
us.
fine. She doesn't have to think like you because she is young and single, but at the same time, like, that's your home. That's your
Yeah.
kid's birthday party. Like, even
Hmm.
if she wanted to wear that, wear the shirt. It looks great on you. Wear it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you're at my kid's party. It's my
At my
home.
home
I don't want
with
you
my
wearing that.
in-laws.
If we were at Peter Piper and there was a bunch of single men there, by all means, wear the shirt. Like, I could care less. But the fact that it's at my home, less than 20 people, mainly everyone
Hmm.
here is married. Like, no, I would not.
Everyone,
Exactly.
everyone was married.
I would not like it. Like, come to the birthday party. That's fine. I'm not telling you not to go, but have respect for me and my home and my husband. And don't wear that. Wear something else.
Yeah, I did. I just thought about it. Like, I just wanted your opinion on it. Like I said, I mean, I know girls wear stuff. Me and Isaiah have. Well, we don't really go out anymore, but occasionally we'll go out to have a drink. Girls are wearing what they're wearing, but I'm like, we're at a bar. Like, he's gonna
You
see.
look
I
good.
mean, he's gonna see it
Hmm.
on social media. He's gonna see it at the bar. Like, girl, power to you. Wear it. I think the
But
main
that's way
point of it
different
was that it was in
than
my
it being at your
home
house.
and
Mhm,
we're just here. Yeah.
mhm.
I just wanted to see if I was crazy. I
You're
mean, if
not.
y'all are listening and you were in my shoes, would you have told your sister-in-law something? Would you have told the girl something? How would you have reacted? Am I overreacting? Am I thinking too much into it? I want to know, in all honesty, 'cause sometimes I feel like maybe I'm crazy and I'm just like it's a normal situation, but I felt like it wasn't, and I felt like she shouldn't have worn something like that. So
Mhm.
Erica agrees with me. So
I think then
we
that
do want to
means
hear
we're both
your
crazy.
take on it. Maybe that's why we have a podcast together.
Exactly.
But we do want to hear. I mean, if you guys think differently, tell me, or tell me like, hey, Marlene, like maybe she didn't mean it like that. Like, but you're right. It was your home, whatever, whatever. I do really want feedback to know how you guys would have reacted.
I'm
Hmm.
curious, like, to whoever's listening, do you feel that women respect boundaries or feel,
Relationships.
yeah, or like each other's husbands or like other husbands, or do you feel that there's a lot of them that will go out there and still talk to them even though they're married and like have kids? Or do you feel like they're like unaware of what they're doing, or are they just friendly?
Hmm.
Like, I want to know what everybody else thinks as well.
And if you've had a situation where something happened, please tell us. I mean, we do
Mhm.
share stories and talk about them, and we give our own opinions, and we'll ask others for their opinions, and we do get into a deep conversation about it. So if you've had something happen to you similar to me, or whatever, please share with us. We do want to hear about it, and we do kind of want to talk about these situations, because I don't think a lot of girls are aware how common and how much it does happen, and maybe they're like Erica said, they're not aware that they're even doing it.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like it's not talked about enough, and I feel that people
Hmm.
feel like they can't talk about it, but please feel free to message us. We're not going to judge you. We will probably like be there for support, and if you
Hmm.
don't mind, we will share your story without your name. But we just want to know what is happening out there and like how people are, because I want to know if I'm the only crazy one or not.
No, yeah, share it on. If you can relate to a husband like mine who is overly friendly and doesn't realize it because he's just so nice, we
Or
can
a
vent
wife
about
like
it
me
together.
who's
Who's
overly
overly
friendly
friendly. Yeah,
and
go
doesn't
ahead.
know,
Or
like, doesn't feel like it's bad.
dude, I'm at the gym. I'm like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Not in a rude way. You can say hi, but my husband's like, But yeah, let us know your stories. We want to hear about it, honestly, or we want to be able to relate to you all too, because sometimes we feel like we're crazy, and then you guys can tell us, nope, you're not. I feel the same way, and it makes us feel a little better.
Exactly. No pasa nada. Share your story. We won't
No
we
pasa
won't give
nada.
you away. Don't worry. We got you. Well, as always,
Exactly.
please listen and share, follow, subscribe, like, mark
This
us.
is me liking, okay? You guys like, follow,
You're signing your name.
rate. Yeah, whatever it is you think I'm doing, just do it. Share,
Do it, guys.
share. I don't know how to just share.
We love the support we've gotten. We would obviously love more. We have a solid listening team right now. We would love more. So please share our page. Share that you're
Hmm.
listening to us.
Yeah, we love to see it, honestly. I'm like, oh, how cute. Like, I hope you like it. So
Me
please
too.
share
And
it.
give us your feedback if we have not said that
Please.
already. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you like it or not. Are we meeting your expectations?
What
I
can we
feel
work on? What can we improve on? Let us know.
I
We're
feel like
open
this is a
to
job interview.
suggestions. I know, right? Sorry. We'll end it here. Y'all, let us know what you think. Follow,
Yes.
subscribe, all of the above.
Thank you everybody for
And we will see
listening.
y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.